So let's continue our next question. Okay. So what the question says is a rectangular park measures. So again they are talking about the rectangle, okay, and they have given the length of the rectangle. So always in a word problem first write the data. So length is given as 104 meter and 56 meter width. So 56 meter is the width, and they are saying Anjali walks around the park at a speed. So they have also given the speed. Okay, what is the speed they have given? 4 kilometer per hour. Okay, and they want to find out how much time. So we want to find out the time, okay, she will take to complete the 5 rounds. So we have to find out how much time she will take to complete the 5 rounds. So you have to keep this in mind. Okay, so to find out the time, first we have to find out the distance covered by her. Okay, so now to find out the distance, in a previous problem also we have seen, first we have to find out the perimeter. Okay, perimeter of this park we have to find out. So perimeter of rectangle, because this park is of the shape rectangle, right? So perimeter of rectangle is going to be what? 2 times length plus width. So this is going to be 2 times length is 104 and the width is 56. So we add this first. So 104 plus 56. 4 plus 6, 10. 1 goes here. 5 plus 1, 6 and 160. So this is going to be 160 meter. Alright. Now this 160 we have got. We have to write it here. So 2 times 160. Now again we have to multiply this 160 by 2. So 200, 2 6 are 12, 2 ones are 2, 3. So this is going to be the perimeter of a rectangle is 320 meter. But now see over here, like a previous problem, Anjali is taking how many rounds around this park? 5 rounds. Okay. We have to find out how much distance, covered in the 5 rounds. So over here, the distance covered by Anjali. Okay, the distance covered by Anjali in 5 rounds. So distance covered in 5 rounds is going to be what? It is going to be 5 times 320. Okay, so 320 multiplied by 5, 500, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 60. So this is going to be 1600. Okay, so Anjali has covered how much distance? 1600 and 600 meter. Now what they are asking? They are asking the time. Okay, so now you know the speed, you know the distance, you have to just calculate the time. So what formula we have? Speed is equal to distance, okay, distance upon time. Now in this case we know the speed, we know the distance, we have to find out the time. So we are going to write this formula in terms of the time. So time will be equal to distance, okay, upon speed. All right. Now pay attention. The speed unit is given as 4 kilometer per hour. Okay. And here we have calculated the distance in meters. So now the speed, whatever they have written, 4 kilometer per hour, right? So distance also has to be in terms of the kilometer. In a previous problem, I have shown you how to convert meter into kilometer. So we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, right? So to convert meter into kilometer, we just divide by 1000. Two zeros get cancelled and this is going to be 1.6 kilometer. So always we have to make sure that our units are the same. Okay, so the distance and the speed, you see the distance now is 1.6, okay, and the speed is how much? 4 kilometer per hour. So distance is kilometer and speed is also what? Kilometer per hour. Now over here you have a decimal. So how do you do this? 1.6 divided by 4. Okay, so now How do you do this? 1.6 divided by 4. You can always remove the decimal also and do it. Otherwise, you can do it directly. So 400, 1 comes down, then 6 comes down. If we put decimal here, 4 fours are 16. So time is how much? 0.4 hour. Got it? Now, since it is a zero point 0.4 less than 1, we'll convert this into minutes if you want. So 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. Right? So we'll just multiply this 60 multiplied by 4. 400, 4 6 are 24, and 1 decimal will come here. So this is nothing but 24 minutes. So to take 5 rounds she of the park, she needs how much? She needs 24 minutes. I'll explain you the question once again. So whenever the word problems are given, first we find out what we find before finding anything, we first write the data. So here the length is given, width is given, speed is given, and you have to find out the time taken for the 5 rounds. Okay, so it is a continuation of our previous problems. So first we find out the perimeter. Perimeter of a rectangle is what? 2 times length plus width. We substitute the value. We get the perimeter as 320. But now Anjali is taking how many rounds? 5 rounds. So we have to find out the total distance. So distance is how much? 5 times 320, which is equal to 1600 meter. Now speed is given in terms of kilometer per hour, and distance we have got in terms of meter. So let's convert that first into kilometer, which makes 1.6. And then we use the formula which we have used in our previous chapter, right? Speed is equal to distance upon time. So whenever we need time, time goes here, speed goes down. So they interchange the position. So time can be written as distance upon speed. Substitute the value for distance, substitute the value for the speed. All right. And then we divide, we get 0.4 hours. Okay, now 0.4 hours, if you want to convert that into minutes, we multiply that by 60. So then when you multiply by 60, okay, as you multiply, you immediately write the unit there itself. So it is minute, it became minute. So it is going to be 24 minutes. I hope you got this question and the solution. Thank you. We'll see the next question now. So now our next question is, a wire is bent into a shape of a rectangular pentagon. So again here also they have given two conditions. Okay, we have to read it carefully. So let's say there is a wire. Okay, we don't know what is the length of the wire. Okay, but from this wire they are making a pentagon. You know now pentagon is how many side? 5 side. Okay, and they have used the word regular pentagon. What do you mean by regular? Regular means all the sides are same. Okay, all 5 sides are going to be the same. That is the meaning of the word regular. Now they have also said the each side is of 12 centimeter. Okay, and what next they have given? So this is here the stop about the pentagon. Now next what they say, the wire is again reshaped into a rectangle. So this same wire, now again they are forming a rectangle out of it. Okay, so there is a length of the rectangle. So from this pentagon, they are reshaping the wire and they are forming a rectangle. So what data they have given about the rectangle? Rectangle length is 3 by 2 times its breadth. Now what is its breadth? We don't know. Okay, you have to find out the length as well as the breadth. So here first what we'll do is, we'll assume the breadth of the rectangle to be x. Okay, so if breadth is x, then length is going to be 3 upon 2 times the breadth, which is equal to x. So here the dimension of the rectangle is going to be, length is going to be 3 by 2x and the breadth is going to be x. Okay, so first we'll go one by one. First we'll find out how much is that wire. Okay, how we'll come to know how much is that wire, what is the length of that wire? That will come to know using the perimeter formula. Okay, so over here, perimeter of regular pentagon, perimeter of regular pentagon is going to be what? Now the pentagon is having the five sides which are the same, so 5 times the each length, or you can say that 5 times the side is nothing but the regular perimeter of a regular pentagon. Now over here, each side is what? 12. So 12. So 12 fives are 60. So the length of the wire, we have got it as 60 centimeter. All right. Now this wire only, we are going to reshape it to form a rectangle. Now what are the dimension of the rectangle they have given? We have written it as 3 by 2x, and b's breadth is what? X. And we know the same wire is going to form a rectangle, right? That means whatever the perimeter of a pentagon is going to be equal to perimeter of a rectangle. Both are going to be the same because we are going to use the same wire. Okay, so the perimeter of a rectangle is going to be 60 centimeter. So this is the very important step over here, because we are using the same wire to form a rectangle. Okay, so the perimeter of a regular pentagon and the perimeter of a rectangle is going to be the same. Okay, what is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? 2 times length plus breadth, right, which is equal to 60. Okay, so you have length plus breadth, which is equal to 60 upon 2. Okay, and length what we have written? 3 by 2x, and breadth is how much? X, and 60 by 2 is going to be 30. So when you simplify this, you cross multiply 3x plus 2x upon 2, which is equal to 30. So we have here 3 plus 2 is 5x upon 2, which is equal to 30. So 5x is equal to 30 times 2, which is equal to 60. So x is equal to 60 upon 5. So x is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, so x is nothing but the breadth. Okay, and the length is, so this is your the breadth, which is equal to x, which is equal to 12 centimeter, and length is going to be 3 by 2 times x, which is equal to 3 by 2. X is how much? 12. 2 ones are 2 sixths are. So 6 threes are 18 centimeter. So breadth of the rectangle is 12 centimeter and the length of the rectangle is 18 centimeter. I hope you got it. So in this question, only thing is that they have given a two things, but the perimeter of the both the shape remains same because we are using the same wire. Okay, same wire we are making a regular pentagon, and the same wire we are making to you making with the same wire we are making a rectangle. Okay, so first we are finding out what is the perimeter, how long is that wire, and then we are moving to the rectangle. If you have any doubt, do let me know. Thank you.